All right, Bill, I have your quad finished up. So you got the Armatan Marmotte. Let's go through the parts real quick. You got the T-Motor F60 Pro 3 2500 kV motors. You got the Eagle Micro Pro, Unify Pro in the back here with the Crossfire Nano. I got the angled True RC Singularity antenna, MMCX. So that worked out really good. And for your stack, you have the Speedix 45 amp 4-in-1 and the Radix F4 flight controller. I put a big ass cap in here in the back. And I think that's it. So I have your smart audio running through the Crossfire, so I'll show you that. I'll show you the video and do a little hover test and get this thing shipped out to you. So let's start with the video. We'll plug in the battery. I already have it bound up to my radio. It bound up in like under a second. Seriously, I mean, I didn't have to push any buttons on the receiver. I just plugged in the battery, went into the Lua, went to the in the Lua script and clicked bind, and like 1 second later it said bind okay, and it was bound up. Pretty awesome. But that'll only happen if you have the same firmware on the receiver as you have on your transmitter. So you might possibly have to update. So you would do the same thing though. You just go into Lua script, click on bind, and then it'll update by itself. It'll say, do you want to update? You click yes, and then it updates itself. So yeah, that's why I love Crossfire. It's just so easy to work with. All right, so turn on my little screen, plug in the battery. Oh, and the battery, I made the cable a little extra long. You can see it's kind of curled up in there. And that's just so that if you don't like where it's at, you can move it to somewhere else, you know, because I hate it when you got the battery cable and somebody puts it, you know, like in a spot that you don't want, and there's nothing you can do about it because it's not long enough to move it anywhere else. You know, I hate that shit. So I always make it a little extra long, and that way you can just put it wherever you want, you know. You can see the extra slack there. All right. There is your video. Oh, and I also set up the link quality in the OSD so you can see, where is it? Is that it right there? Oh yeah, that's it right there, but it's not on yet because my radio's not on. So turn my radio on and we'll see it. Should go up to 99. Come on.
Switch warning.
There we go. See, it's at 99 now. So you got that going. And then I'll show you in Lua script here real quick. So you go down to Nano RX and click on it. And that's where you'll be able to change your band, channel, and power right there. And it's instant too. I love that about it. You just click on it, set it to what you want, and it instantly changes in the VTX. It's so awesome. So yeah, there you go. Now let's do a hover test. All right, here we go. Flying very smooth. Tons of power, insane power. It's so responsive, just instant response. Look how smooth that is. So there you go. It is good to go. You're gonna really like this quad a lot. I'm excited for you to go and fly it. And I hope you enjoy it. I will get it boxed up and send you over some tracking. Can't forget about the Brain 3D TPU parts, the arm protectors. You got to have those, especially on this frame, man. Especially on an expensive frame as well. I mean, this frame's like, what, $110? So you want to protect it as much as you can. And this TPU, you can't get any better protection than that. I mean, these things are so thick. You could beat this thing up for days and just never ruin the carbon. You know what I mean? And then I also got the micro cam mounts from Brain 3D as well. So you can not only tilt it from here, but you can tilt it from here as well, which is pretty awesome. USB plug is right here. Got you a big buzzer right there. I think that's about it. I did cut a piece of the heat shrink out of the crossfire so that if you needed to push the bind button, it would be very easy to do so. It's right there, right behind the UFL connector, right there. Oh, one thing I forgot, and I'll do that. Actually, I'll just do it right now. I need to unlock the VTX. So I guess I could do that on camera for anybody that might want to know how to do that. Oh, and one last thing as well. I conformal coated everything. So I don't know if you could notice or not, but if you could see the conformal coating covering the VTX, try to get that. You can see a little bit of it on the wires there. I coated the 4-in-1 and the entire flight controller is coated. You can see it right there on the wires for the 4-in-1. So yeah, it's completely coated. So it should be fairly waterproof. But anyway, this is how you unlock a Unify.
Telemetry recovered.
You wait till the buttons show up. I mean the lights stay on. Okay, so you just have a solid blue, so it's not unlocked. So we're going to hold down the button till you see both LEDs, then let go. You saw one red. You want two reds, so hold it down again until you see both LEDs. Let go. Now you see two flash reds. Now you hold it down for 20 seconds. And you'll know you're done because the blue LED, I believe, will go out. And there we go. The blue LED goes out, and now it's ready to go.